I'm News4 Jax's and Chief Meteorologist David Eckert. Severe Weather Awareness Week continues in the state of Florida, and Wednesday's topic is one we know a lot about here in the Sunshine State: severe weather and tornadoes. In fact, severe weather and tornadoes can occur any month in the state of Florida, but there's really two key seasons that we talk about when it comes to severe weather. A dry season, which is when we normally deal with cold fronts that produce sometimes strong to severe thunderstorms. Those occur about every 5 to maybe 10 days. And then rainy season, when we deal with day-to-day showers and thunderstorms that are often associated with the sea breeze. So what exactly is a sea breeze? Well, water heats slower than land does, and that creates a difference in temperature, and the air rises, creating a very miniature area of low pressure. It also creates lift of the warm and unstable air mass over the Florida peninsula. The cooler ocean air brings sinking air and high pressure, and the result is showers and thunderstorms that develop in kind of a narrow line that work their way inland. So a lot of times when we think of severe weather, we think of our summer season, which is sometimes called the rainy season, but we can get severe weather and tornadoes even during our dry season, but they're almost always associated with cold fronts. And one of the key things you need to know that is the difference between a watch and a warning, especially if you're new to the region. So a watch means conditions are favorable for something to occur. A good rule of thumb is you're actually, quote, watching, unquote, the weather. This is a great opportunity to think about what you would do in the event a warning is issued for your particular area. We also need to pay close attention to future forecasts because sometimes the weather can change very quickly. And so when you're under a watch, it's kind of a heads up that something bad could happen in your neighborhood here in the next couple of hours. The next step is a warning. That means the event, whether it's severe weather or tornadoes, is likely or is imminent to occur. That's when it's time to take action. And what action you need to do depends on where you are exactly. So for tornado safety at home, we want to move to the lowest floor and an interior room or hallway. Bathrooms, closets, and those hallways between bedrooms are fantastic options. Just make sure they're on the lowest floor. We want to get down to the ground as much as we can and try to protect our head and neck. In fact, if you have children, a bicycle helmet is a great example to protect that. Sometimes getting in the bathtub as well can also help provide more protection from debris that's going to be flying around in the event a tornado potentially strikes your home. If you're in a mobile home, it is very important to vacate the mobile home completely, move to an enclosed structure or building that is sturdy. This is very, very important because mobile homes are unsafe during tornadoes. They can be lifted off the ground. They can be tossed and turned, unlike structural homes and buildings. So even if it's just a gas station down the street, you want to get to a sturdy structure and not stay in a mobile home during a tornado warning. And if you're in your car, it's very important to get out of your car. Cars also can be lifted up by tornadoes. They're a very unsafe spot to be in the event of tornado, and you want to get inside, same deal, to a sturdy building and get away from windows into interior hallways. So severe weather and tornadoes are something we will be dealing with in the state of Florida as we head into the next several weeks and months. Knowing what to do when watches and warnings are issued are going to be critical to protect you and your family. I'm Assistant Chief Meteorologist David Eckert for Channel 4, the local station.